What's up, YouTube? It's Stuntaxi 210 back at you with another sneaker review, and this time it's going to be over the Nike Nose pack and one of the more standout shoes in the pack, and that's going to be the Silver Speed Trainer, aka the Bo Jacksons, aka the Terminator 2s, aka the Lombardi Trophy, and the list could go on and on for nicknames for the shoe, but it's simply a remarkable shoe. And contrary to what a lot of people believe, Nike has used this before on a shoe that released last year, and I actually have that for you guys too. The shit's like Pulp Fiction. When you open up the shoe box, the shit just glows. It's ridiculous. But this is the shoe. This is actually the Rous Run that was released last year, and as you can see, it has 4/28/13. And that was for the DC Women's Marathon. And this shoe I actually got for my wife for her wedding day. And that date is actually pretty special because that's when I actually proposed to her. So I wanted to do something very special so she could have a unique shoe and remember that day. And when I actually got the shoe, I hadn't opened it. I left it in a box, and I gave it to her on the actual day we got married. And when she opened it up, I was like, motherfucker. The shoe was just simply stunning. Now, when we were at the reception, there weren't too many lights on. So, I mean, you could really see the shoe just stands out, even without a lot of light hitting it. But the way they did it, it's a gorgeous looking shoe. And like I said, not too many people know about it because it only released in the DC and Georgetown areas where the women's marathon was going on. So this was actually a hard shoe to track down and find to get for her. But I was able to do it, and she absolutely loves them. So when I saw them myself, I was like, man, God. You know how when you get somebody a gift and you be like, man, God damn, I wish I could have had this shit for myself. That's how it was when I saw these. So I guess somebody up at Nike decided to come out and do the Super Bowl pack, but it kind of makes sense since the Super Bowl is going to be held in New Orleans this year. So it's very fitting because given how festive, you know, New Orleans is as a city, it's a shoe that's going to really stand out. And as you can see, especially I got the light on, so you can definitely tell this is one shoe you're gonna be breaking necks with this, like hands down. You wear these out somewhere, you definitely getting compliments because it's a unique shoe. There's nothing out there like it besides the Rous Run. But it's one of those things, I would say, on the level of style, you got like Andre 3000, Russell Westbrook, Craig Sager, and then you got Ric Flair. It's going to fall between Craig Sager and Ric Flair on this one. This is a pretty flamboyant shoe, and you have to be able to wear this shit a certain way. I myself, you know, I'm a stickler for trying to match shit. I have no clue what I can actually wear with this, but give me time, and I'm pretty sure I'll find something to make them stand out. But you definitely gonna get complimented on these. Like, this is like a must-have shoe. And going into the detailing of the shoe is basically similar to a Bo Jackson. And you can tell, like, even with the laces, it seems to be like a little bit of 3M. And check that out. And then on the inside, you have some kind of symbol. Now, I don't know if you can really tell. It looks like some kind of amulet or ancient emblem, but you can make out like a Y and a H, and it kind of seems like a year of the horse. I don't know. Or maybe it could be just two field goal posts that's like inverted against each other. But you can also tell in the insole as well. It has that too. Maybe that's me just looking into it. they do have the Year of the Horse collection coming out too as well. But it does kind of look like a Y and an H, but it also could be, like I said, 2 field goals just inverted next to each other. But the shoe, it does have like an icy sole. In some pics, I know it does show that it seems to be like a dullish gray. But I mean, the shoes, it's a pretty icy bottom. So, and that's just a great way to complement the plethora of colors. There you go. Plethora. It's a nice word for it. For the prismatic color scheme. Man, I'm just throwing out all these fucking words today. Man. But I know some guys are going to be a little skeptical and like, man, I don't know. But if you're looking for something different and will for sure stand out and be a conversation starter, this is definitely a shoe to get. Now, Nike did come out with another shoe that I would say is pretty flamboyant too, and I got those as well. And a lot of people slept on them, like they weren't feeling them. But I'm one of them dudes, like I want to wear something different. I want to wear something that stands out. I don't want to be like everybody else, So when these came out initially, Hyperflight Max holograms, like nobody was really feeling them. And I also did the lace swap on them to try to bring out more of the pink in the shoe, just to make it stand out a little bit more than everybody else. But I love this shoe right here. This is also a definite showstopper, a neck breaker. Anytime you wearing it out, remarkably done, awesome construction. The way they brought the colors together, it's amazing. And like I said, these right here, the Ric Flairs, boy, they are just on point. Like, I can't believe Nike was able to pull these off. Like, this is a dope shoe. A dope way to commemorate the Super Bowl this year in New Orleans. A great way to start things off for the Super Bowl weekend. And these are going to be dropping January 27th. So, and I believe there's a price starting at $150. So they're not too bad. Given the price of you have foam posits that are $250, Jordan 28s that were $250. So that's actually a pretty decent price for shoes nowadays. And also, I got to shout out Simply for Kicks. And the crazy thing about it, I know it's a crazy transition to segue into that, but I want to shout Simply for Kicks out because I just happen to be using Twitter, and I was like, man, this dude has like dope prices on shoes and stuff. Like, he's not beating anybody over the head as far as trying to, give him the oop on the hookup. Man, come to find out, I went to school with this motherfucker in Memphis. I met up with him, and I was like, damn, dude, that's you? But super cool dude, been supporting me, been retweeting my videos, and I appreciate that because you guys still stick around. You enjoy what I do. Like, I'm so passionate about this, and I'm just glad I could share that enthusiasm with you guys, and you can see, like, the love for sneakers is real. And definitely got to shout him out at Simply for Kicks. He's on Twitter. Pretty good prices, like dope prices on shoes if you ever need some. And he's always willing to help out the fellow sneakerhead. And like I said, depending on what shoe it is, like he's willing to work with you on a price. Like don't try to lowball him. Give him a fair price. Don't try to come out with a discount double check. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. Like, try to give them like a decent price on whatever you're gonna be offering. So, again, shout him out, Simply for Kicks. But again, that's it. Like I said, hey, this is a dope shoe. Definitely don't sleep on it. It's completely unique. And like I said, if you're one of those people that are willing to step outside the box and try to wear something new and different, this is the shoe to do it in. The Ric Flairs, like they dope. Like that's the best nickname I can come up with, it, the Ric Flair. Like I said, when I saw him, my inner Jada Kiss was like, yeah, get it. Like I had to get it, man. Like it's too nice of a shoe to pass up on. And I don't want to be in regret on passing on it. But again, I thank you guys for checking out the vid. Again, Silver Speed Trainers, I'm dubbing them the Ric Flairs. You can call it whatever you want, but I'm going to go with the Ric Flair. Just given how flamboyant the shoe is. Like, you got to have that swagger like Ric Flair back in the 80s. Woo! When you rocking something like that. Anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all checking out the vid. And I'll see you guys next time.